You know what? I, as somebody who does believe in karma, really do have these moments. I taped a full hour react to Barbecue Chillin's amazing edits, including the car stuff, which I'm just going to edit out of this one because honestly, I don't give a fuck about this car. I really don't. It's bad enough that I've got to rewatch some of this now again to give my analysis of this heifer's shit, and she's going to keep talking about the fucking car. So I might just skip ahead because my soul cannot take this much of Chantal. I know she thinks it's all about her and that all our channels are devoted to her. I cannot stand this chick. I just like picking her apart because she gives us the buttons. So you're going to get a shorter condenser version of even my pick apart now because the hour content that I did not record properly because my microphone was not hooked up. And honestly, I just hate that I got to watch some of this again. But I do like the edit that Barbecue Chillin did. She got a lot of fuck shit down to 12 minutes, including that desperation car video, which I'm going to say this again. You are the one that pumped it up with the custom colors, even though it's black and white. We're acting like it was a luxury SUV, which now you know that it's a Chinese SUV that can't even be sold in some countries. But you are the one that put it out there and you don't want any press back. But we're going to get to this because I didn't want to spend all day with this. And I'm mad that the edit that I did not have the sound that I needed. But I actually care about quality, which is another thing she doesn't. So let's get this going because I'm ready. I'm heated. I'm going to pop off.
Hey,
What?
oh,
Oh, look at your haircut. Oh, baby. Look at you looking like a zaddy.
yes, I did. When we get new cars. We don't really. I don't know.
And I'm going to say this again because this is real good, real life financial advice. Cars depreciate in value. So if you're not getting it for a specific purpose, whether it's to get you to point A or point B, or for work or emergencies, don't invest in a car like that. Most luxury cars don't even have the same values that they used to have years ago because most people can't afford to buy them like that. She wastes her money and then wants people to give her a head pat for dumb financial ideas and decisions. No, it's a dumb thing to keep buying new cars. It's not a solid investment. You are wasting and literally burning your YouTube money. It's fucking dumb.
You never done that? Sold your car and got a new one? I mean, technically they're not my cars, so. But we're married, so.
Sorry for the quick pause, but it's not my car, so you just get rid of financial responsibilities? This makes no sense. Did this restart?
Parody was funny, thank you. I didn't think a lot of people would think it's funny, but apparently a lot of people did.
Oh, maybe it did get sound. 1 minute, y'all. If my thing did get sound and it just didn't tape in the beginning, one moment. Let me check because I really don't want to retake all of this. Let me check. Sorry. I'm gonna stop this. I might add in the zaddy stuff because I did like that. Ooh, he's looking good. I might have to go, y'all. But I honestly want to stop this. If the sound did come up, I don't want to have to retape this. I do not like this chick. I do not want to keep replaying her stuff. But I will edit in the zaddy stuff. So, yeah, we are going to check because I just heard some sound. And if it did work, I will use the hour edit. I'll combine it with DaVinci. I'm getting excited about that. Well, that was my idiocy. Nope. It played the sound of the video. It did not play my sound. So I'm going to be doing all kinds of edit work to get this up today. But I will do the work, unlike Chantal. So here we go. Sad because I made some really good points, and that's the only reason why I want to do this. I know she has a bone to pick. I know her sock accounts like to go in and defend. That's why I decided to do this, because I know she watches. It's a bone that we can press on, Chantal, and we do it for free.
Of our car. We're not saying that they don't exist in other cars. Like, clean your ears. Thank you. Bye.
You need to clean your whole body, you dirty bitch. But honestly, you're the one that bragged about your car. If I bragged about my hoopty, I would expect people to pick the hoopty apart. You put it out there, but you don't want anybody to say anything negative. That's not how the internet works, dum-dum.
And I will keep eating. I'll have another pop actually. Thanks.
She did more than that because she was eating chips later on, which I'm glad was edited out of this. This is why I love reaction channels. This is how you know she's happy, y'all. She shoves copious amounts of food and sugary drinks as a pre-diabetic into her face. But we're supposed to believe that she's living her best Kuwaiti wife life as she bought a man a car to try to save this contract marriage. Because that's what I think is going on. Point blank. She bought the car to keep him.
My Kia was nice. It was used, but the good thing, like we said in our video,
the Kia that she didn't pay off, the Kia that she owes her country back taxes allegedly on. She loves bringing up her past, but doesn't want anybody to talk shit about her past. Okay.
Getting a new car is that like everything is included for like years, so by the time you pay it off,
it depreciates in value. I don't know. I'm skipping ahead.
Like, honestly, we're just thankful to have a vehicle. Like,
yes, that should have been where you left it at, but you didn't. You bragged. You made it seem like you were getting like a Mercedes class car. You bragged about it, and then you got clowned on because we showed you the reality of your vehicle. And now it's like, no, I never said. This is why you're exhausting. This is why I need to skip ahead because I'm mad. I did a whole hour analysis of your fuck shit, and now I need to condense it because I don't want to spend the whole day on this. Her chat was filled with breadsticks, which I still don't understand what that is either. Like, emojis are emojis, man. My chat is respectful because people come in to be informed. I know she likes to think that some of these channels only revolve around her. Some of us do a lot of stuff with our content because we care about our viewers. I don't know what the breadstick things is either, and I really just don't care.
Sticks thing. I saw that. I think somewhere else too. I don't remember.
Whatever.
What's with the breadsticks?
Who cares?
I want to be on the breadsticks train. What's with the breadsticks?
Yeah, because you're a carb queen. Really, it's not that pressing. You're online all the time. Figure it out. Look up the memes. Google is a thing. Google what the breadsticks mean. Somebody will tell you. Ah, damn, she's dumb.
Thing, anyways. I don't know what the breadsticks is about at all. She's sniping me. I don't understand how she put so much effort into her channel of non-tent with doing it for.
And stop using my words. You're the one with the non-tent. They edit down your shit so that people can actually watch it. You want to make fun of people who do things for free because you can't get it through your head that some of us make money in other ways. I don't know Just Breezy's whole thing. I don't follow her. She's one of the few in girl world that I hadn't found yet. And then when I found out some stuff allegedly about her personality, like she needs people to help gang up on people, I don't like bitches like that. If you can't fight these on these internet streets by yourself, I don't want to fuck with you because I don't do team ups. I'm a solo project. I can call this heifer out and anybody else out myself. I don't like people that I feel would latch on and try to be too friends. I'm kind of like a cat. This is another reason why I don't like Foodie. I like some attention, but then I need you to leave me the fuck alone. So no, I haven't found this chick that you're raging about, and I probably won't from what I heard about her. But even she, if she wants to make content about you for free, there's probably other financial stuff going on in her life. You just don't need to know about it because not everybody needs to monetize their life like you whore.
Free, like there's no point. I guess
the point is it's fun. The point is it's fun to point out your lack of life. I need you to hear that. It's fun.
I guess. Seriously, like, I would not be on here if I'm not getting paid. I can tell you that much right now.
Yeah, because you're a whore. And you just give that out there. And I think that's against your secular tenets, too. You're not going to do that without getting paid. I thought you were a Muslim wife. But you did say, and it was edited out sadly, that you don't feel like a proper Muslim woman because you're not. And, I mean, you give the receipts away, but we're not allowed to say that because she only wants head pats and praises, y'all.
Team Yo Mama all the way. And she doesn't like him because he calls her out on her shit, and she can't handle it. None of them can. They're apparently perfect and are like
I said in my hour diatribe that I wish would have gotten recorded the first time I said it, if people talk shit about me, they just do. When your life is on the right track, when you're getting the help you need, when you're doing the right things, even then, people are allowed to, and are entitled to their opinions on you. If it doesn't press you, it doesn't press you. But you know this shit presses you, and that is why you did this live. You know the reacts to your sad anniversary got to you. We know you're in FFG's chat seeing all of our super chats to her, encouraging how sad your life is. We knew you were going to brag about this car, and it wasn't going to be shit. And it really isn't shit. It gets you to point A and point B. It's nice and clean, but you literally left the fucking plastic on the car to prove to us that it was new instead of just showing us the car. And the fact that your man shows more affection to that car than you is palatable too. I need you to understand this, Chantal. You give us the buttons that we press on. And you're trying to convince the whole world that you're not pressed, but we can see it in this live.
Never fault at anything, you know? Like,
nope.
Yeah, total weirdo.
Once again, I show all my flaws. Once again, teeth damage from years of both bulimia and bad life choices. I am a real one. I've got my life together. I said when I get to my goal weight, I'm going to fix certain aspects about me, but I've never been superficial. I've never wore makeup. I can't. Some shit breaks me out, so it's not worth it to me. I don't use filters. I don't have to cover up because I'm not ashamed of myself. I'm in a good place with a good man, and that is the difference between you and I. I don't have to prove it, but he's not afraid to show himself either. We're happy. There's a difference. You'll never know that because you're a desperate loser weirdo who thinks that you're better than everybody when you're not. You project, though. And I love that for you because picking it apart is fun. And I will do it for free because I know it gets under your skin.
Hypocrites all. How do people think we rented our car? Like, do you have any proof of this? No, we don't rent cars.
And that was a part that I paused on again. It doesn't matter. Rumors are rumors. If it doesn't bother you, why the fuck are you talking about it? But I'm going to say 100%. This is just my old age wisdom. She bought that car for him or got enough of the financing down for that car for him because their relationship is in danger. That's the only rumor I believe. He is getting tired of the fuck shit. He realizes that papers probably isn't going to happen with her, even though it is a long process for him. And that he was getting punchy and tired and wanting to get the fuck out. And she was like, no, let me mukbang, let me make some money and get you this. See, if you stay with me, you'll get nice things. This is a total contract relationship, and I fully believe that she got him that car to keep him. So, you know, you want to keep pressing on that rumor. You see how mad she gets. Keep at it. But I do believe she got him that car because she is trying to keep this man with her.
We buy cars. You can't rent cars here.
Who cares?
I don't think. Tiffany.
She doesn't even know. Why would you say something so confidently and you don't know? This is the dumb fuck shit that I like pulling apart because she'll say something so fucking confidently when she doesn't know. Just shush. Shush. And I'm, like I said, you're going to get an abridged version of this now because I really, really am mad that the stuff that I didn't tape earlier because I picked all of her shit apart. But I don't got time for this.
We have a really good mechanic in our family. And he said that you and Salah bought a really...
Oh, nobody cares. Nobody cares about the car. Come on.
Like, we got a Sherry. It's a Chinese manufacturer.
Oh, she's going to keep talking about the car.
Life. At least we live our life and do things. And you guys just sit behind the computer and judge it. Like,
we don't monetize or tape it. Like, I tried with the home vlog. And I'm going to be 100. I thought about it. I was like, oh, I could tape aspects of when we go to town. And when we... That shit's boring. Even edit it down. Why do people want to watch stuff like this? That's what my mind goes to. So I was like, no, I'll do the fit bong where I'm on the bike talking and do my home content around that. Because A, my family's not accessories. B, real life isn't always that interesting. And C, I'm not doing this for money. I honestly do not understand why she can't get that. That it isn't about not having a life. It's about not making your life for a dollar price. You're sad, pathetic individual that doesn't seem to understand that that is really not a good thing. Oh my God.
Talking into the freaking atmosphere. No one cares. You know, they're like, oh, that's just like a standard car. That all comes with that. Well,
and she's still pressed about the car. Fuck. Dude, really, let it go. Like, if you're not upset, like you're trying to convince us that you're not upset about the shit we said about your car, let it go. Fuck's sake. Where's your cookware?
What our car
I
has.
want to see the cookware. I don't give a fuck about the car. You said you got new cookware from your man. Where's the fucking cookware, Chantal? Because this shit is boring. This shit's getting old. I'm aggravated and heated already because I lost a good hour of taking down your shit. And it's going to be super condensed at this point because I don't want to pick it all apart now. I'm bored with this. Her going on about this car lasted so long the first time. That's why it was long. I'm saving y'all the rant about that because nobody gives a fuck about the car. I believe you bought the car. There's your win. You bought the fucking car. Good on you. But you bought the car to keep a man who doesn't even want to be with you, that left the plastic on the seat because he was afraid you were going to stink up his true love. There.
Oh, our car's the most fancy and the best. But you know what I mean? Like,
you're the one 2 mukbangs ago who sat there acting like you were going to get this fancy dancy custom colored car. You got a black and white SUV that because you decide to go after me in the chat, not even in the chat, in Marley Hendricks, shout out to you, girl, I love your edits. I made a comment about your car and you went on about how I'm jealous with Sarah Lee, one of your possible sock accounts. And then other people came in to warn you that your car can't even be sold in certain countries. Don't start none, won't be none, heifer. Like, I didn't even say anything much about it. I was making fun of the fact that you had to do this to once again prove to your haters that you're in love and that you're content. But if you got to monetize it, we're allowed to say that we don't believe you. Yet you still keep doing shit like this and not expecting it to be picked apart. I don't get it.
it's pretty freaking nice. Okay, this is the thing, Tori. I don't sit here and judge people. Look at my channel.
You do. You literally judge people. You do rage community tabs, which you try to delete, and we get them. You do commentary things and these awful things like that awful parody from FFG that I cut out because I don't want to play that again. It was loud, it was obnoxious, and it was all Chantal projection. Don't want to re-show that on my channel. I'm here when she does lives like this, when she does the mukbangs with the misinformation that I can volley back at her with actual factual information, and when she does cooking streams because she likes to lie about the shit she cooks and it's fun to pick it apart as a home cook. I do not make all my content about you, but when I do, I try to make it quality. I try to make it fun. Now I've got to do a shit ton of edits because of it, and I'm annoyed with it. But I'm going to do that because I want you to see what actually putting work in, even if it's for free, does. You lazy, trifling heifer. I'm mad now. I'm still mad about losing my work.
Okay, so no, I don't.
Exactly. Barbecue Chicken put it up there, and you can read it. It's because she deletes. She dirty deletes and she thinks that the internet's forever. You need to stand by what you put out there or shut the fuck up, you coward. She's such a coward.
Oh, if you look at these reaction channels, their entire channels are me. So there's
no, they're not. There are plenty of reaction channels that teach things like Sansa Cooks, as I'm going to give a shout out again. She teaches about how to go eat out, how to order food when you're still trying to lose weight and traveling. She's an amazing channel. And she does break down your non-tent content from time to time, but she has a whole other thing. Garlic Bread covers you, ALR. He used to cover Life with Jen. I'm going to get to that again because I really want to give a message to him because I really do feel that there's something that I want to say to him personally about the attacks that she's about to do on him. FFG, fun. I like the trashier side of trashing you. So I do feel that going low, going dirty is fun from time to time. So I love hanging out in FFG's chat. And you got Unicorn Pondu to 6,000 views, but you're not the only person he talks about, I don't think. So yeah, I watch it mostly for the content he does on you, but he's an interesting person who honestly works hard to edit your non-tent content. So you need to shut the fuck up because the moment these people lose interest in you, your channel's dead. DOA, dead in the water. I need you to fully understand that, Chantal. Without these reaction channels, you have no views whatsoever. Point blank, period.
No, that wasn't our actual wedding date, Lexi, no. That was just a post about, like, being...
And I will say this again, because I got a bit sentimental, and that's the part of the diatribe that I didn't want to lose. The reason why anniversaries are so important to some of us is because it's supposed to be a special day with your partner. My partner picked August 1st when we first decided to start dating, to be the special day for all of our main events, because August is a troublesome month for me. One of the worst things that happened to me in my life happened in August, and he wanted to try to erase that. He is that level sweet, and that is why anniversaries are special to a lot of us. But you don't do anything on a real deep level. Everything is superficial to you, and it's fun to pick it out. You lied about your fucking wedding anniversary for views, and you don't think that's desperate? You don't think we have the right to call out how weird that shit is? You don't live on this planet mentally. You really don't. You are out there cosmically, honey. And I say that as a diagnosed schizo. You need help.
Engaged.
And they always drop the receipts. You all put this out there, and then you get mad when people point it
The
out.
marriage was kind of a process. As like we put out the video is on my channel about that.
Nobody wants to watch that boring shit. I'm going to skip ahead just a bit because, like, I don't know about countries or lies or whatnot, but Kuwait really doesn't like the fuck shit scammery that yous are doing, and I hope you get kicked out soon from it, because it just annoys me that she says stuff like this because she thinks she's not going to get pressed back, and then when she gets pressed back, she gets mad at the press back. She doesn't operate on reality, y'all.
Those possibilities. Amberlynn, if I wasn't married and didn't have anything else to do, we could be roommates. I'm just kidding.
And this was what I paused on and went on a long diatribe. And Amberlynn, honey, I'm telling you, heifer to heifer, you bring this bitch to America, I'm going to watch, and I'm going to pick you both apart. I like that my mean focus, my mean girl energy is focused on this smug bitch. You bring this heifer to the States. I'm not saying not do it, because it will be ratings gold for all of us. Your life is going to be picked the fuck apart by me. And you, if you watch, you'll see how mean I'm about to get with this desperate Debbie of a bitch. And speaking of desperate Debbies, once again, because I didn't want this part edited out, my partner made the apt analogy last night. As we both love Angus Oblong. I actually got a handwritten sketch from him a few years back. Love you, Angus. Wish the Oblongs had gotten another season. She reminds me of that Helga chick. Honestly, the one that really wanted to hang out with the Debbies and be cool and be popular. That's you, Chantal, and I'm loving that for you. You are just so desperate to be liked. You're so desperate to be amped up by that chat of yours. And they love these lies because you give everybody that you say you don't sweat fodder to make fun of. Keep giving us those buttons, girl. We'll keep pushing them.
I'm not saying I'm very happy with my husband, but
No, she's not.
It'd be cool to be roommates and we could do content. That would be like.
This is why I love these lives. We get the real Chantal. Just like that last live where she was sitting there. I'm not adequate. I'm not a good Muslim. All the whining that she did in that react, right? This react, she's really content because she's bought the man off for a bit with the car. But she's thinking ahead. She knows this isn't going to last long. She knows she's either going to get their asses kicked out of Kuwait, or Salah's going to get tired of this process, find somebody who can get him overseas faster, or just be done with this because, honestly, this is all he can get is material things. The writing's on the wall, so now she's petitioning Amberlynn for a half-ton heifer team-up. And while, like I said, I ain't going to say no to this, I am warning you that I will pick everything y'all do apart, even if I never make a cent off of it because I don't make my money off YouTube. This is fun for me. I don't care if you think I have a life. I don't really care about anything anymore. I'm in a good place, so I can make fun of you just for fun, and I'm going to do that, especially if you move to the States. And another thing that I need to add to that, because I don't think you understand that you might have comic courtesy in Kuwait. The women there are like more apt to not call you out. You've been to Thailand. Asian people have no filter. You come to the States with your fuck shit. I'm telling you, we're going to take that fragile eagle of yours and completely erode it. You will be broken if you come to the United States. So I really hope. I'm kind of fingers crossed now that you're dumb enough to and impulsive enough to do it. I'm getting excited about it.
Universe type of thing. That would break the internet, exactly.
It wouldn't break the internet. It might break a couple of couches and some furniture, but it wouldn't break the internet. I honestly cannot believe you were that desperate, Amberlynn, to go into her chat and even suggest that to each other. But this is the level of desperate death fat that's out there. And I say this as a big girl. Wow. Wow.
Can you imagine the Walmart grocery orders? I would be in Walmart every day on a scooter.
And I would love it. I would love that. Come to America, Chantal. Please do. I almost didn't want you to, and I said in an hour that you shouldn't. But now that I think on it, now that I've been mad that I lost an hour worth of breaking down your content, come to America, Chantal. Come on. Do it, honey.
I don't care. She never could be a second wife. Huh? I keep my citizenship status.
You really think you're going to get Salah, a Syrian refugee, basically, to America? You don't realize how immigration works at all. I legitimately helped my friends a few years back get their mother from Bangladesh over here. It was a process. It cost a lot of money. It takes years of paperwork. It took us 2 years to get a 70-year-old woman from Bangladesh who is Muslim to this country, and then Donald Trump got elected. So you can just imagine the nightmare that was for that family. It was a bad time. And you want to get a Syrian man to America when you're a Canadian citizen, because you're not a Kuwaiti citizen, whether you want to say it's private or whatnot, you don't have them papers, so you're still a Canada citizen as far as I'm concerned, to America, whose immigration system is already a nightmare to navigate, and make Amberlynn one of your wives? The fuck am I even listening? Yo, dude.
And all that stuff private because I don't like to give any attention, any information.
You don't like to give any attention to your lies, but you lie all the time. And you don't want to give any information because you don't have the information. You are not a Kuwaiti citizen. You do visa runs. We know. That's why you're trying to reinvent yourself as a travel channel, even though you're a broke-ass, poor-ass bitch trying too hard to flex. But you would just complain about tipping not even 2 videos ago. So get the fuck out of here with that. The thing that bothers me about the shit you say about immigration is it's not an easy process if you're doing it right. And you will not be an American citizen if I can help it, because I will petition any politician in the state you live in, because I'm not afraid to write to Republicans that you are the kind of immigrant that would be a drain on our country's system, and we don't need you.
To the internet, I'm trying to learn. You know, I've learned the hard way, but now I'm pretty more. I'm more wise.
No, you're not. You're not wise. If you were wise, you wouldn't sit in FFG's chat. If you were wise, you wouldn't know fuck all about the reaction channels or the forums that you're about to bring up. You live for this drama because you have nothing else going on for you in Kuwait. You sit in that room all day eating copious amounts of food, shoveling in your feelings. You should get on with an online therapist. You got time to sit on TikTok studying stuff, trying to go viral there, begging people in super chats for any amount of head pats and attention. But we're supposed to believe you're happy? Get the fuck out of here. I do this for free because I don't need monetary gains to pick you apart. You do this for money because you need the money. You see how that works, you dum-dum? Wise.
I don't mind people commenting on it, but I'm gonna comment on the dumb things that people comment. Like it's insane.
Okay then. Maybe you are finally understanding that that's how it works. We give it to you, you give it to us. You are lame at it. We tell you you're lame. You get mad. You get pressed. You say we have no life. We show you that that doesn't matter to us. We're still here to just pick you apart. You're still not understanding the assignment, but you still struggle. I know this is remedial for you. So remedial lesson, Chantal. You put your business out there. People are allowed to pick your business apart. If you're a real one, it doesn't bother you. We see the buttons because you're pressed. You stay pressed. We press those buttons because it's fun for us. Basic math. If you're not a mad heifer, you wouldn't do stuff like this, but you're really seething that your dramedy of a relationship isn't interesting to us, that people do know that you made a lot more money when you were back in Canada, and it's not to say that we want you back in a dangerous situation, but you're playing the victim when it was a only 3-week thing. And then you chased him and stalked him for a year. So you're a fucking weirdo, man. Like, you don't want to be picked apart, but you put yourself out there. And if you're going to do it, make it funny. That's what I said in that hour thing. Y'all want to pick apart Tim's life? Make it good. I grew up on like Don Rickles and stuff. If you can roast me good, I might even laugh at it. But the reality is, I'm not out here to make internet friends. No new friends. I don't give a fuck. That's the difference between a desperate debt fat and somebody who's a fatty that's just on a good path.
Insane. And people, like, it's beyond commenting at this point. Like, Gore World is just trash. Like, all of their.
No, they're not. They edit your videos down. They do transformative work to very fucking boring, no life content. They were with you during the mess. So I definitely shout out to a lot of them because they were with you during some really dark times in your life. And even that was made a bit more palatable. I literally heard you say things like, I would do a sex act for BK Sauce. So you were at a low point, girl. No wonder you can't stand reaction channels. But you put all your shit out there and they found you relevant enough to talk about. And you still aren't appreciative of the fact that these people still find you interesting enough to talk about, which is astounding to me. You are just a ungrateful heifer.
reactors are trash. And
No, they're not.
They're hate channels. They go real life. They have no.
They don't go real life. A lot of times they only use what you put out there. A lot of them could use deeper, darker dives out there, but they don't really have to. You are literally comedy gold every time you do shit like this. Most reaction channels that I've seen have just used the shit you put out there yourself, even when you try to dirty the elite, like your red hijab rant, which is forever, dum-dum. So stop putting stuff out there that you can't stand by.
Morals. They have no ethics. They're bitter. They're jealous. They're pathetic.
Holds up a mirror. Holds up a mirror. Criminals. I don't know every reaction channel, so I don't know where she's pulling this. I'm not studying these people like this. I just don't care. She loves to say that people are criminals, blah, 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 all this stuff. But why are you studying them so much? If they're just your haters, why do you know so much about them, Chantal? You're literally giving your stalker energy to the whole fucking internet at this point. Wow.
It's all been revealed. It's facts. My life's not perfect, but at the end of the day, like I always say, I don't have a channel dedicated to.
No, you have a channel dedicated to the fact that you need money to keep a man. You have a channel dedicated to your fucking sad desperation and that you don't feel whole without a partner because you refuse to do the work on yourself. You could never, ever be alone because you know that you are a miserable, sour of a person. I'm willing to go low. I don't care anymore. You like to judge people, but you don't want to be judged, and that is not how it works. Filter face. Non-filter face to filter face. You have a lot of nerve telling people that they're pathetic, that they're desperate, that they're criminals. You need a fucking mirror to that. You literally ran from your debts and obligations to your country. That's criminal. You're in a relationship that I don't think is legitimately a marriage. That's criminal. You have to buy your love. That should be criminal. And you refuse to work on yourself as you're literally slowly unaliving yourself with way too much food for one person. That should be criminal. You don't want your life picked apart, but you put it on there for money. Do you not realize that people are allowed to critique anything on YouTube, but especially things that are monetized? There are movie reviews, TV, and book critics all over the place. I should know because I'm literally an author. You are a fucking cartoon character at this point. Like, for real.
Nitpicking and making up rumors about like the most idiotic things that are irrelevant.
And if rumors don't bother you, don't stay pressed about them. They're just fucking rumors. Wow. It's like talking to a 5-year-old, man.
Like picking apart how many flowers my husband buys me when you're sitting there.
Because we know you bought that bouquet and he pretended that he bought them for you. It's not even the amount of flowers. There were a lot of trash flowers. And another person brought up a good fact that some of those flowers would be toxic to your cat even. So you didn't even bother to research that before you did that fucking show of non-affection. It's just the little things that you put out there that people are allowed to pick apart. You're really dumb heifer.
On your smoky hole without anybody in your effing life because nobody can stand you.
Once again, the projection at FFG I mean, we get it. She's your real crush. You love her. It's clear at this point that you stay in that channel. We know you're in that chat. We know that you have a humiliation fetish at that point. Let it go if she doesn't bother you, but we know you stay pressed, so okay. Wow, I didn't even want to hit the play
Please shut
again.
up. See, another dumb rumor. You wrote your own anniversary card. Prove it.
It doesn't, it was a joke. Oh my God. This is how we know you did this. Do you not realize the psychological breakdown of if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't be this pressed about it? I know you don't because you're dumb, but if you didn't write the card, just let it go. But we know now that you wrote the card because you spend entirely too much time raging about the fact that we kikied and laughed it up about the fact that you probably wrote that card. For fuck's sake, man.
Where's your proof of that? I smoke when I'm stressed out, but I don't even do that anymore. And I don't smoke until my vocal cords are shot like hers.
Why are you studying her vocal patterns? Like, for real, stalker energy, y'all.
How can there be proof? Literally, you'd have to be in the flower shop watching me write the card.
I love this cut because... What? That's not even a Freudian slip at that. She just literally gave away that she was the one in the flower shop buying the flowers. Like, you can't write comedy gold like this. Stay you, Chantal. Never change. You are really an idiot. Like, she just legitimately said you'd have to film me in the flower shop right in the card. Not film my man in the flower shop right in the card. I need you to hear that. She legitimately just said, you need to film me. Okay?
Like, why? I have, like, him in person right here. He is more than capable of writing a card.
But you didn't say that, though. You said they would have to film me in the flower shop right in the car. Now, I know when she gets heated, she stumbles up, but this was a good stumble. This was a fucking funny stumble. Like, oh my God, y'all. Wow.
It doesn't, like, these things just don't make any sense. And people of, like, Kiwi farms like to pride themselves that they're intelligent.
And this was a rant that probably made it go over an hour, so I'm going to condense it down. I know that forums exist. Kiwi farms and other forum boards exist. But I'm not on them. I don't care about them. People talk shit all the time. I like to say what I can say to people to their faces, so I will never go on those boards. It's not to look down. They are a venting place for some people. Have at it. But the fact that you, who pretends that you don't care about what people say about you, knows all about your boards on the farms, you're sad. You're desperate. You're lonely. You don't have to keep telling us that. But the fact that you are doing this and then you're going to get mad when Kiwi Farms comes after your ass is insane to me. Like, don't start none, don't be none is really a saying. And you start so much fucking static, you don't want it back to you. It's astounding to me at this point. You are a fucking clown. Like, for real. Going low at this point. You're desperate. You're sad. You had to buy your man. You live a life of wannabe luxury, but when it's pointed out that the stuff you get is low budget, you get mad. Oh, I'm modest, y'all. I didn't say I was luxury. I don't want to waste too much more time on this. I'm mad that the hour rant that I did is gone. But when I hear her say shit like, and do the little finger thing, it's like, bitch, you're not fancy. Stop whatever the fuck this is. I'm going to get to the point. Come on, y'all.
Just dumb. Like, the things that they actually, like, say and the theories that come
I
up,
cannot wait to the
it's
farm
so
slap her back.
And it's just the most ridiculous, stupid thing I've ever seen in my...
So that's why you spent all that time on it. If the shit they said wasn't true, move on. But we know you're an easy button to press on. Like I said, I'm not on Kiwi Farms. I'm not on any forum boards. I don't really want to spend time on it. I'm spending entirely too much time just picking apart this condensed version of your life because I watched the 45-minute Unicorn Pondu edit of your live. Shout out once again to him and other React channels that make your content watchable. And I just legitimately do not understand why you don't understand people are allowed to critique your content. We're allowed. Get over it if it doesn't bother you, but we know it does, and I love that for you.
My life. Oh yeah, now they have handwriting experts. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's totally not my
A
handwriting.
liar who lies doesn't believe the handwriting experts, and there we go.
So wrong. Somebody needs to go back to school in Kiwi Farms because you're doing a crap job. They're all like women like FF.
Yeah, she gets worked up, and she's about to say they're all women like FFG because once again she stalks FFG. I showed you my life, Chantal. You threw the challenge gauntlet down. Like I said, I'm not even doing this to get monetized or be popular because I'd rather my written work be famous. I don't want to be an E-star, but I do love a good challenge. I love calling out your fuck shit. So I'm doing this as long as it's fun. And once it's not fun, I'll move on to more fun things because that's how my brain operates. Right now, it's fun pressing your fucking buttons because you are such a fragile, sad little bitch. And it is fun to call you out.
FG, like all low life trash people. No.
FFG is so much fun, and I cannot wait for tonight's live. I am looking forward to it, especially if I get this editing done and get this up ahead of time. So, hi, FFG. This bitch is so jealous of you and so pressed of the funds that you make off of making fun of her, and I love that for both of you.
We don't watch those idiots, okay?
Yes, she does. She does. She's in the chats, and we know she's in the chats because the full fact that making fun of the card, the number of flowers, you were in the chat. You know we called your anniversary the sad anniversary. We know your sock accounts like to pick fights with people because ain't nobody defending this heifer but herself. You're a sad, pathetic individual, and I'm not going to stop saying it because it gets under your skin. Volley it back, bitch. I dare you. And once again, I will put out, I have a channel. I do news, social issue things, but I don't do a lot of interviews right now. But I would make you my first interview. If you're so brave, you want to talk shit, come on my channel. It's not a big channel. My chat stays respectful. They won't attack you if I say don't attack you. So come on my channel. I will interview you. I would love to pick your brain. I would love to see what makes Chantal chick. If you are brave enough, you got all this mouth, you think reaction channels are this and that, come on my channel, Chantal. I've got a Discord. Hit me up. I'll leave my email in the show notes that I use for the show stuff. Let's see how brave you are. If you can really give it as hard as you do, since you say we only do this behind the screen, I'm willing to put myself out there. If you are, let's see. Take the challenge. I dare you.
And here's the thing. All I want to say about that, about Tweedledee and Tweedle, anorexic crackhead, meth, a woman abuser, we do not pay attention to them.
You knew they reacted to you. How do you know? Like, I know it's because reaction channels jumped on the fact that you, by going out with your man in that stupid camel video, summoned him because drama is the only way you get views still. You're the one that platformed him in the first place, and now he is back in the chat because you can't leave his name out your fucking mouth, whether it's that weird cactus toy that looked like him, or that couple video where you literally called the camel him. You fucking summoned him into the chat again, and you fucking act like the victim. You're saying, oh, you're using my abuser for views, but your abuser should have never got platformed in the first place. That was something you fucking did. And then you keep bringing his name up, not expecting him, who probably needs money too, to come back into the mix. Y'all are a fucked up bunch of degenerates. And you don't want to get called out for being a fucked up bunch of degenerates, but that is the assessment. You are a fucked up bunch of degenerates, and you all deserve each other, honestly.
I have not spoken to this arsehole in for...
Actually, he has not spoken to you, but he kept all the receipts to how desperate you used to be. Couldn't be me, man.
More than a year. Okay, so anything you hear spew out of his big toothy mouth is a lie, okay? And I just want to say that reactors who still try to effing involve me in that crap when I went through a traumatic time with those pieces of crap, like imagine looking to associate someone with their abuser just for lols and entertainment. You're the biggest piece of crap.
That edit is so cold-blooded. I hope my microphone didn't go out again because I'm not redoing the show. This is exhausting. Even condensed, it's almost 40 minutes because I'm so mad at the stupid shit that this chick said because she's going after garlic bread for what he allegedly did, which all he did was take a screen grab of the Nader DD thing, which Nader has come back swinging hard at her fuck shit. You should have left his name out your motherfucking mouth as Will Smith did to Chris Rock. You knew he was going to come. You knew he was volatile, but you keep bringing him up because you're desperate for views. So, of course, these reaction channels who cover your entire life because they still, for some reason, sadly find you interesting, cover the fact that Nader has re-entered the chat. And he did it respectfully because he knows it triggers those of us who really went through abuse to see that fuck shit. He did not show all the video. He did a breakdown of everything that was said by him and even said, I am not defending this piece of shit. So if you really watched instead of getting mad, you would learn a thing or two. But we know learning is not your forte. Heifer.
Crap on this planet. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, thank you. He's
Whatever.
a man by the actions he does show on camera, and if he was doing something off camera, just like
yeah, because he doesn't monetize his fucking life, and the fact that you stalk garlic bread like that, which I enjoy his content. I don't care. I'm not trying to be in his personal business because I don't sweat people like that. It's fucking weird. But the insightful, informative, trying to save your ass, and this is what I want to tape before I end this up because it's not worth raising my blood pressure over this bitch. So I'm going to wrap this up by talking to you, garlic bread. None of the stuff she says about reaction channels is true. All of you make her content palatable, watchable. You condense her fuckery down so that people like me can react to the reacts, and I appreciate that. Point blank. But garlic bread, this is for you. Because you have watched some of my stuff. You gave me a shout out and I do appreciate you. I think you're a decent guy. I think you try really hard to give her tips, try to make her content better. You're very informative, but you are trying for somebody who's never going to appreciate that. And I want you to understand that. I know that you're doing this because you want to and you're having fun, and I'm glad for you doing that. But I seen a linger of sentiment that you have for her because you do feel regret about the life by Jen. I found out about Jen after she passed because, like I said, even though I'm chronically online, YouTube wasn't my wheelhouse for the longest time. I'm an older lady. There's plenty of other shinies on the internet that get my attention most of the time. So I am new to a lot of this internet stuff. So I am well behind in the Life by Jen stuff. I just watched the Mr. Snowflake breakdown of her, and it's tragic. And I see where you were trying to save Chantal because you felt like you could have probably saved Life by Jen, and you cannot save these people. They have to be the ones that want to save themselves. And I don't want to see you break down mentally because you think you can help somebody this selfish and self-centered. Chantal is an undiagnosed narcissist from what I've seen, maybe an undiagnosed schizo, borderline personality disorder. This is all my assessment as a diagnosed person who is on the path of mental health. She needs help and she's not willing to get it. So it's not your job to feel any sympathy for this devil. You are doing enough. Just trying to help her upgrade her content. Just trying to give her pro tips on how she can make it better. Just trying to get her to care just a smidgen about her life. She doesn't. So I would say to you, keep doing what you're doing, but don't do it with the hopes that you're going to save her. Just brace yourself for the inevitable. And that's the only read that I'm going to give because I need to go get on the bike, exercise, and then try to get this content spliced down and edit it up. I was hoping to get one take so that I can just go exercise, but life is funny. Sometimes karma gets you. Karma got me because I should have went and did my routine first and I decided to jump on and try to be slick. But nope. I am going to edit this down before I get it up and put in the little thing that my love of my life, the man that I'm gonna, he just cut his hair, y'all, and giving off zaddy energy. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to go be happy because unlike Chantal, some of us do have a life. And unlike Chantal, we don't have to get paid to prove it. Bloop. See y'all in FFG's chat tonight, y'all. And love you, reaction channels. Never change because this bitch ain't gonna change. See y'all later. You know she's gonna be back, so I'll be back soon. Whew. Okay, y'all. I had to get my day done, get a shower, get some exercise in. But I'm back because I want to splice this, edit it properly, get it together because I had a lot of thoughts about the stuff that Chantal did, and I am still grateful to the reaction channels for making her content palatable. I just feel that she's playing a dangerous game with going after Kiwi Farms, attacking the reaction channels, and then acting like she's a bully victim when she literally puts her life out there. She literally rages and says awful things to people. She stalks them. And this is what bothered me. When I was in the shower, I was like, something bothered me about something she said towards the end about criminals because I know she ain't talking about me, so that I was going to let it fly at first, but I started to really analyze because this is what I do. I'm a little schizo, so I'm constantly in my own head. So I started to go, why did she mention criminal stuff? And I remembered in FFG's chat the other night, which we know you're in now. Thanks for telling on yourself, Chantal, that when she went on the tangent about Just Reason, there was something, and I don't know because I'm not on Kiwi Farms, but allegedly there was something that was revealed about her in an assault case, and you're just so desperate to get a win against these girls who don't care about you. They make money off of your content, whether it's monetized or not, because we like supporting them. And I don't know Just Reason. I'm still finding out stuff, and I'm probably not going to get adjacent because it's like I said, I'm in no new friends category in my life. I don't want anybody who wants to team up and attack people. I don't trust those people. If you can't attack people on your own and you like drama, why are you in this? Like, no, I'm not even gonna fuck around with somebody like that. I enjoyed FFG's chat, and it was nitpicking at me because it was like, you keep mentioning criminal. And I'm like, who is she talking about? And it was like, yeah, she was sitting in FFG's chat that while we were clowning on your sad anniversary. So I'm going to put this to you again because I know I said it someplace in the earlier recording, and I mean it. I do a Bonnet Chronicles. I like to actually keep my stuff relevant news and stuff, but since you keep trying to make yourself relevant, I'm willing to do an interview, Chantal. I'll even do you a solid and float you some of the questions I would like to ask you, but I'm going to be 100%. I don't like you as a person. I can keep it professional, and I would like to pick your brain on some things, but you seem to want to try to give bad bitch energy, and I keep telling you, unlike some of the reaction channels who I love, their edits are amazing, they don't want to show themselves, and I don't blame them. But I have bad bitch energy. I have big bad bitch energy that you could never match. You actually have sad old bitch energy, so be energy completely. And I can tell. You talk a big game. You bragged about that car. And then when we picked apart that car, instead of going, so what? I got my car. I'm happy. You're on here raging and alive because you need the money. Because you need the money to keep your contract husband. If it ain't true, nothing that somebody who doesn't have a lot of views, which you like to try to point out, wouldn't matter. But we know it does. That's why your sock accounts still fight with people in comments. You're desperate for any kind of praise. You'll even align yourself with people who are more than likely just trying to butter you up so that they can get you to say stupid shit. Kind of like they've done to other lolcows, honey. But you're still too dense to realize when you're being played, and I love that for you. But I will. I'm 100% serious. If you ever want to take the chance, come on my Bonnet Chronicles. Answer just a few questions because I would love to pick your brain on why you decided to do this and why you didn't do it right. Plenty of people do the 90-day fiance stuff. It's a big market. TLC is still running that shit. You could have played it up for actual views and been a real one, but you can't be a real one. You're still trying to be that girl that went from nerdy to hot in all those weird 90s movies where they keep pushing that fantasy that the Uggo can become the cool, popular princess with a few transformations. You're living that delusion, and I'm here to shatter that delusion for you. But I'm going to wrap this up because even with this tacked on, it's already going to be enough to edit. I just wanted to come back, y'all, and say she's definitely stalking FFG's chat. I should know. I'm constantly in FFG's chat now. And it was bugging me in the shower. I was just like, yo, why did she mention criminal stuff? I thought she was talking about garlic bread, and that's another thing. Before I even wrap this up fully, once again, the garlic bread, because thank you again. You have been so kind and supportive, and I don't care about your offline life. I don't. I'm not trying to be your BFF. I'm not trying to get to know you personally. I like your content. So, real one, the real one, brace yourself for this one because she is so super defiant and so eager to prove that she's cool and wants to sit at the cool kids table. You're never going to get through to her. Keep working on trying to upgrade her content because I really would like to see her upgrade her life because it's kind of sad. She's bragging about the car, but her cookware is probably still fucking crud. But if you're worried about her going the path of Jen, you need to let that go because until Chantal cares about Chantal, Chantal ain't changing. And we all need to brace ourselves for that inevitable. But I'm going to wrap this up, get this edited, try to get it up as soon as possible because I'm going to be in FFG's chat tonight, and we know you are too, Chantal. You keep giving it away. Oh, I don't watch these people, but I know all their names. I know how their voices sound. I know shit about their personal life. You keep doing you. Keep being the gag gift that keeps on giving. I'll keep being the salty ass fat bitch myself and laughing because I'm not going to hide myself, honey. I don't have to. I'm in a good place. Boop. See you soon.